Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Padawan, he was still considered as one of the best fighters and tactical minds the Republic had at their disposal during the Clone Wars. Although much of the Jedi Order looked up to the young Chosen One, there were others that thought he was brash and borderline reckless in his actions during the beginning of the Clone Wars conflict. It was one of these brash decisions, however, that won Skywalker his knighthood, although there were still some that disagreed with the decision to knight the young Skywalker so early. It was during the Battle of Prasetlan that the young Jedi rose above his comrades and proved he was worthy to be a Jedi Knight, at least in the eyes of some of the Order. During this battle, the Republic found themselves cut off from reinforcements as several thousand battle droids were dropped on the surface of the planet. After arriving, it was Anakin who led the charge, initially on the ground, then the air, as ultimately Skywalker won the battle for the Republic. When Skywalker arrived back at the Jedi Temple, a secret meeting was held by the Jedi Council on whether or not Skywalker was worthy to be deemed a Jedi Knight. Some of the Jedi Council believed Skywalker was too arrogant and walked too close to the dark side of the Force, as they believed all Anakin desired was power, and that he only used the Jedi as a means of achieving that power, and the power he always wanted. Other members of the Council, though, stood up for Anakin, explaining how his deeds during the start of the Clone Wars were impeccable, and that he had earned the right to call himself a true Jedi. Some of these members of the Council were Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kit Fisto, as they themselves admired Anakin for his deeds and advances as a Jedi. Other Jedi Masters, however, did not want Anakin to become a Jedi Knight, as they thought he was not yet ready and was too young. Among this group was the likes of Adigalia, Oppo Rancisis, and specifically Mace Windu, who voted against Anakin becoming a Jedi Knight. Windu believed that he needed to prove himself on other fields, not just combative ones, and that Skywalker was not yet ready to be called a true Jedi. Skywalker had also disobeyed a direct order during the attack, and although he ultimately came out successful, his actions were worrying. Unfortunately for Anakin, the Jedi who he disobeyed was Sashi Tin, one of Mace Windu's closest allies. This was the main reason as to why Mace Windu did not believe Anakin was ready to be a Jedi. The decision finally came down to Grandmaster Yoda, however, who believed the boy had proven himself worthy to become a Jedi Knight, despite not passing the Jedi trials in a traditional way. Yoda believed that knighting the boy would bring some much needed morale to the Jedi, as even as a Padawan, many Jedi looked up to Anakin as a sort of savior and rallied around him to fight the Separatists. Even some of the public looked to Anakin for help and inspiration, as he became the sort of face of the Jedi Order and hope for the galaxy. It was because of this Yoda agreed to knight the young Skywalker, even though under normal circumstances he would not have. It was at this point that Yoda cut Anakin's Padawan braid, and he became a true Jedi Knight. But what are your thoughts on this, and why Mace Windu didn't want Anakin to become a Jedi Knight at this very moment, along with a few other members of the Jedi Council? As a big question, why do you believe Mace Windu always held some distaste for Anakin, and why does it seem Mace attempted to undermine Anakin at every turn? I would love to hear all your insights on the relationship between Mace Windu and Anakin Skywalker in the comments down below. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanation videos and stay up to date with all the Star Wars news from The Last Jedi to Star Wars Rebels, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on notifications to see everything as soon as it comes out, and to make sure that you become a living holocron today. If you would like to get in direct contact with me, follow me on Twitter, where we discuss all things Star Wars and debate with one another on the various topics concerning the universe. If you have any video ideas you want to see explored, leave them in the comments below the video, with hashtag suggestion at the end of your comment so I can find it better. If you do end up leaving a suggestion, I really appreciate it, and hope to one day make a full video dedicated to your question or suggested topic. Thanks again just for simply watching the video and your continued support on this Star Wars journey. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.